This is so hard. Okay, let's try that again. So for example, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about productivity. I know that in today's day, it's kind of hard to be productive because we get really distracted with our surroundings. And what I mean by that is that at home, like at least I do this, I'm like, oh, I can go finish washing the dishes, let me just do that really quick. Or, oh, I need to pick this up, and I'll go do it, and I just waste my time doing all these little stuff. Or just like looking at my phone sometimes, but I just get distracted sometimes. But these are just some of my ways that I try to keep myself productive throughout the day. But yeah, these are just some of my tips that I have. And yeah, without further ado, these are my productivity tips. First up is waking up early. When you have more time in your day, you're most likely going to be more productive in the things that you're gonna do. I try to wake up around 7, but my goal is supposed to wake up at 6. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Next up is having a clean workspace. This is because it helps me be productive. If I see like something is out of place, I will take the time to put it away. So it'll just distract me if it is messy. So next would be planning. What I like to do is color coordinate. For example, pink this month will be work. And I am going to put pink stars on the days that I'm going to work. And that will be so then that's what I do. So I started recording, but it didn't really make sense what I was doing. So now I'm explaining it through voiceover. But basically what I did was go into the weekly part of the agenda, and I put in the events that I had put in the monthly part of it. And I just was more specific on this part. Like I put work, and then I put at what time, and then I put in any notes that I have for that specific event. Like for example, if I needed to ask manager for time off, or just had any questions for work related stuff, I would just put it inside that little part because it had more space. But yeah, that's basically what I would do on my weekly part of my agenda. I would basically just have the same events with more details in my weekly agenda. Last month I didn't really use it, but this is an example of like how it usually looks. Yeah, it looks like really messed up, but I have an organization. And then this is like a week, like how it looks. I know it's kind of messy, but yeah, that's how it looks. The next thing that you guys might have seen from my other one is lists that I put like on here. And I used to do that, but it doesn't work for me anymore. But what I would do is put like my homework assignments for the week. There's an example of it. Like I would put like discussion question number 3, and then I would put like the due date. And because sometimes in college it gives you a syllabus, and it tells you like when each homework is gonna be due. So I know like all the homework that are gonna be due before. So I would like put like this is for this week. I know that these homeworks are gonna be due this week. And then like if I go to the next one, I have for next week's homeworks that I know for sure are gonna be due that day. Like I could keep going and there's more. But that's why it's good to look over your syllabus and see if there's like due dates for tests or quizzes or homework that you guys might have. That used to work for me, just to have that for homework, but I feel like I would get really stressed out with having all of this. I would try to do everything on Monday or like finish everything on one day. But what I'm trying to do now, do a day-by-day to-do list. So what I do is put like today's list, and then I grab my my homework that I need to do for that week, and so I grab what I have to do for that week. And let's say, oh, I have to read 4 articles this week, and then I'm like, okay, I can read 2 articles today. And then I have to do the guided project for my business class. So then I'd be like, oh, I can finish that today. B131. And I put in also like little quick things that I can finish and check them off, just so I can feel productive, like clean my room. And once I'm done with that list for that day, I give like the rest of the day to myself. But yeah, because I felt like this, I would try to do it all in one day and I would stress myself. I'm the type of person to write them down, but there's also like online versions. I also use an online version. This one, my school provided it, but you guys can also look up like use Google Calendar. I've heard of that one. That was a really popular one. But I use CircleIn. That's the one that my school provided. So this is how it looks like. There's like what overdue, my upcoming, my in progress, and my done. But yeah, and it gives me here like the classes that I have. But yeah, I haven't really explored it that much. I've only been using the like to do lists here, and I like this online version whenever I'm not gonna be home and I'm gonna do like homework somewhere else, or like I said, I go to my parents' house. But yeah, this is also another way that I track my homework for the week. Next up would be taking breaks. And what I like to do is to do like 1 or 2 hours of work and then watch like a movie or a TV show. That's my to-go, to be honest, right now. But you could also journal, work out, or just take the time to do whatever you feel like at that moment. And then once that hour or that 30 minutes or whatever time you would use for your break is over, just get back into whatever you were doing for that day. Last one, I know, kind of contradicting from the last tip, but get off your phone. Yeah, you heard me. Get off your phone. When you're doing your homework, no phone time. No screen time. Do your homework until you earn it. Next up is wearing an outfit that you feel productive in. It could be wearing jeans or some sweats, but this day I chose to wear some sweats. That was all my productivity tips for this video. But like I said, like it all comes with time. It took me a while to figure out how to organize myself. Subscribe and press that little bell button to get notified whenever I post a video, and subscribe to get more content about advice, tips and tricks, and or life journey about a college student.